Barbecue mukbang. Let's do this. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's mukbang. So today, oh man, today I'm excited. I actually haven't had, fun fact, a barbecue in a very long time. So we got ourselves some toasted bread, got ourselves some hamburger, got a lamb chop, which fun fact I've never actually eaten in my life. Got myself a drink, got it very warm. Got myself some German sauce, delicious. So I think we should begin. So before we begin, want to get some merch? teespring.com/lovelyasmrs. I'm still kind of working on designs and that. If you want to help me with designing, hit me up on my Snapchat or Instagram. At lovelyasmrs is my Instagram, and my Snapchat is KEEGAN9853. So I mean, yeah, let's just make this burger, I suppose, man. I'm actually very hungry. I haven't eaten a lot today, actually, whatsoever. So geez, I'm hungry, man. You know, actually, let's just, I don't know if this is shish kebab. I don't think it is a shish kebab, but damn, look at that. Bon appetit. That's good, man. So, I have another story time today. There's gonna be viewer discussion advice though. If you are under 18, just letting you know, I do not promote anything of what I'm about to say. But anyways, I know a lot of grown-up people watch my channel, so I think we can discuss this. So I want to kind of like talk about, I don't know if this is pepper or olive. Me eating space cake the first time. No, before, just a quick note. Before I even knew what space cake was, I heard of it before, and this was around first grade. I was like 13, I think, 12, 13. So basically, we had this thing at school, right? Very cool, actually. So look at that. Wow, that's good. So basically, we had this thing at school, Christmas gala, we call it. I don't know why. And basically, everyone was allowed to make or take homemade stuff with us, you know, this and that, or just buy something from the grocery, you know. So alright, so there was this one girl, I'm gonna keep her name private, this and that, and she used to smoke quite. She was like addicted. She was like 14, I think, at the age, I don't know, 12, 13, you know. And on an occasional date, she used to smoke weed at school. I didn't. So basically, that day she took a very colorful cake with. And me, obviously, at the time, I didn't know a lot about drugs, a lot about sexuality, you know, this and that at my age. I didn't know a lot. I wasn't interested, really. So basically, she took a very nice, colorful cake, and I thought it was a really colorful cake. I had a piece of it. Because the funny thing is, I was questioning myself. Why is she and me the only one eating this cake at the moment? I was like, maybe people don't like it. It looked colorful, but it really didn't taste good at all. I had like 3 or 4 bites. Like pretty, like big chunks of bites. Like I'm talking about a hamburger bite, like a really big bite. And it just was really disgusting. It was a real space cake, but I didn't know it back then. She told me after I ate it, it was a space cake, and I was really tired that day. I'm just saying, space cake is definitely something different than smoking it. So basically, space cake is what I know of is weed in a cake, if that's correct. But it's different than smoking it. So you have weed, edible weed, and you've got weed you smoke. And yes, for you for knowing, I have smoked weed. Alright, I think we've all done something in our life which we are obviously not proud of. I'm not talking about it because I'm proud. I just want to show you my own personal experience. The first time dealing with a drug. And for those wondering, do I smoke it to this day? No. I just tried it 2, 3, 4 times. That's it. And I can tell you, man, the first time I smoked weed, which was this year, 2019, January. Very addictive. Because there's obviously THC in weed. It's very addictive. It's unbelievable. It's just very bad, man. I don't care what you want to say. Oh, but weed is good. No, you dumbass, it ain't good. If you actually believe that weed is... Okay, I'm not talking about medical marijuana. That's a whole different thing. But I'm talking about weed, like... Weed. That's not used for medical stuff. That isn't healthy. Whatever. But, I'll go to that story just now. So basically, about the space cake. I felt very, very tired today. Like, I wasn't really productive, you know, anything. I just felt very, very tired. So, I was just very, very tired, man. I didn't know what was in the cake. But then I went home, and I just slept from like 7 o'clock. Slept till like... No, I slept at like 4 in the evening. And, then I woke up at like 5 in the morning. I actually skipped my dinner. That's good, wow. So that was the first time for me eating space cake. And that's the last time I'll be eating space cake because first of all, I don't like the taste. And the side effects are very, very long. It appears that side effects are from 4 to 12 hours. Can last for 12 hours. Which is longer than smoking weed, I think. It's good, wow. So, yeah. And, I've only done weed. I've never done anything else. But, you know, obviously weed is often smoked in, like, different countries in there. Like, I know it's, for some fact, in some countries it's illegal. But here, it's legal, 100% legal. It depends on how much you have and if it's legal, like farmed weed. You know, people have something against weed, which I can 100% understand. I mean, I don't think any of us, let's all agree on this, want to see our children at a young age starting with a drug. Let's just be honest. I don't think any of us would like to see our 14, 15-year-old daughter smoking weed. Okay, if you think that's alright, you're deluded and you're disgusting as a parent. That's just my opinion. But yeah, the first time... Okay, so fun fact. So before I first did weed, a couple of months ago, I had, obviously in the 2 years, I had a lot of offers from people. But I was always skepticistic. I was like, no man, my parents said I ain't allowed to do this. You know, I was a good kid. Basically, I was very, very nervous. I was scared, you know, if I did it, if somebody was going to snitch on me, going to tell me that I did it, you know. So I thought, you know, no. But I've had offers though. Main reason why I declined as well, because if you're smoking weed from a person from your school, you don't know if either is good weed or it's weed mixed with chemicals in it. Like biohazard and stuff. So you never know. You gotta be very careful, man. Difficult. Some weird sausage. Got like a skin. I don't like the sausage actually. Never mind. You just gotta be very careful with who you're smoking and what you're smoking from, mostly. So, you know. That story is done. Let's talk about something else. Okay, I want to talk about something on my Snapchat. So I've seen some people come by for quite often actually. This is getting kind of like worse and worse every time I see it on my Snapchat. It's people calling me. Look, I'm gonna just say, and do not get me wrong, I love interacting with my fans. But when it comes to one certain thing that I don't do and don't want to do, I don't really feel comfortable doing, is calling people. The reason is why I don't know the person. Not that I don't want to know the person. It's just at the end of the day, you are watching. You basically are a stranger. If you get what I mean. And it's sort of for my own safety as well that I don't call with people that I don't know. It's just purely for safety, honestly. Just for safety. You just don't know. And it's often people that try to call me, they keep on calling me repeatedly. So it's basically like harassing. They call me like 10 times in a minute. And often these are kids. Those are little kids like 10, 11, 12. And I can honestly understand that they're very excited to talk, you know, as they often refer to a famous person, which I'm not actually, but I appreciate it. They kind of look at me like I'm an idol, which is very cool. Don't get me wrong, I find it really cool and an honor to see kids looking up to me as like a hero. I find it very, very cool, and that's for me. It's a really honor. I'm grateful for that. But unfortunately, what these kids don't realize is that they're kind of harassing me. And I know it's some of you probably wondering, man, grow the heck up. I know, but I just want to talk about it, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with you adding me on Snapchat. I love it. But when there's one thing that I don't do, is calling. And then they, you know, and it's kind of sad because often I'm very nice on my Snapchat, but I won't be nice. Depends on how you look. I often have people, for example, Snapchat me, and I open the snap and I'm like, oh, this is 3 weeks ago. Not that I don't want to open it. It's just your message is hidden from me because I got so many Snapchats. When I wake up, sometimes I have 100 Snapchats. Doesn't look like much. Just trying to scroll. I had one time I had 600 Snapchat messages in one day. I think I replied to like 400-500 of them. It's obviously kind of sad, but I love to reply to all. I would love to reply to all my fans, but I unfortunately just can't. Not that I don't want, like I said, I would love to reply, but there's some people that are kind of rude in my Snapchat, which I intentionally ignore. I have some people that try to cuss me out, this and that, for no reason. When they often ask, hey man, can you give me a shout out? Huge fan of your videos. And I said, I appreciate the man, thank you so much for the love, but I don't do shout out. And then, you know, they often ask me why, because I just don't do, you know, if I will give you a shout out, these people also want a shout out. It's very unfair. And then out of nowhere, they often say, F you. I'm like, wow, really dude? Just why? Oh, you're not nice at all, this, and I'm like, and I just move on. I just either ignore them. If they keep on continuing, I just block them. And look, it's not that I like blocking people. Like, I don't, not at all. I'd rather not block a person, but sometimes you just have to do what's better, you know. And it's also, look, you gotta realize, man, I can't just say anything that I want on social media. Why? Because I have a career at the moment. I'm not saying that I would have this full time, but you know, I basically have a career, and I have to be very careful what I do and what I say on social media. Anything what I'm saying right now can affect my career at any moment. It can affect it now, it can affect it in the future, or even affect back in the past. So I can't just say anything that I want on social media. I could, but anything that I say has consequences afterwards. So you gotta be very careful as that as a YouTuber. Not even as a YouTuber, just in general. When you have a pretty big status, like a status. I'm not saying that I'm big, but if you have like a status, you gotta be careful what you do. Same thing with these rappers. Often in their video clips, toting with guns. Very dumb, because they got little kids looking up at them, and these kids thinking that they're a hero when they point and flex with guns on Instagram. Please do not do that. That is gonna get you either arrested, get killed. Believe it or not, often people get killed because they flex with guns on Instagram as rappers, and you see often rappers getting shot at. Why? Because they flex, because then they're stupid, and they have no self-respect for themselves and people around them. Okay? So just be very, very careful, man. You shouldn't look up to any rapper, even if his intentions are good. If he shows a gun in a clip, I'm not being hypocritical. I'll admit very fast. Yes, I watch rappers I listen to rappers that show guns in videos. It's not my decision to make that they show guns. They show guns in the clips. I don't know why, honestly. It's just pointless showing guns. It's self-snitching at its finest. Although, you know, often they are fake guns, or they have gun permits. Just don't do it, man. It's really stupid. It's bad for your image. It's gonna get you killed eventually, or gonna get your ass robbed. And kids look up to you. Which is very sad. These kids thinking that you're a hero because you show guns and stack with a lot of money, show your jewelry. You're nobody, man. You're nobody. If you think that that you're the man in this world because you have money, fame, power, you're a sack of shit. And it goes for anyone. It doesn't matter how big you are a nobody. You're nothing without your fans, nothing. And that's why to this day, I say like that. I remain like that. I remain humble. So yeah. And that's why I find it really cool that people look up to me as well. And I find it really cool that I'm able to do something back for a community that has shown and shows me so much love till this day. 24/7 is awesome, honestly. And that's why I never take this whole YouTube thing as granted. I don't know when it can end. Because for people that don't know, my channel actually got terminated in 2018. Somewhere between March. Let me explain to you how that works. So I unfortunately had 2 strikes. Copyright strikes. So look, when you have 1 strike on YouTube, you aren't allowed to live stream for 90 days. For me, I was like, okay, I don't live stream. But when you have a 2nd strike, which is very bad. So 2nd strike basically involves is you won't be able to upload for 14 days. So basically, I was very scared. I was like, shit, man, I can't upload for 14 days. I was actually mad. And then came a day that I woke up. I checked my studio app. What? This channel has been terminated due to violation of our services. I was like, WTF. But what turned out, I had made a video which was a year or over a year. It was called the best ASMR video ever, which included a knife. Now YouTube has a policy against weapons or any guns, which I honestly understand. So that was kind of the reason why my channel got terminated. But there was this one person, and also much love for my fans that helped me out. I really appreciate that as well, man. Don't get me wrong, I love it for that. Ben Trustevlager. I'm not sure if he's still active. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. But he sort of worked for YouTube, and he managed to help me after a shitload of time. And talk with YouTube, and eventually, I think it was a month too later, I was able to get my channel back, fully uploaded. And since that day, I was like, don't take nothing for granted in life, even the YouTube. And that's why you gotta stay humble and stay cool. Doesn't matter how much money you make, how famous you are, how big your status is. Don't be a prick. Be normal. Just be normal. Like I often understand if people ask, Keegan, you on YouTube, is that really how you are in real life? Or is that sort of a personality you're playing, like a comedian act? No, this is actually me. This is me. This is how I am in real life. I'm a very chill guy. But you gotta understand, I'm also a human being. You cannot expect me to be happy and treat people 24/7 good if they don't treat me back. I will say, if you show respect to me, I'll show you much love and respect back. It's like giving and receiving. You give love to somebody and you can receive it back. Not saying that you will receive it back, but I'm saying you can receive it back. Damn, I took a load of... Damn, Keegan for president, man. Keegan for president 2020. Donald Trump, I'm coming for you, man. I'm taking my election, please. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, I'm gonna have to end this video, man. I really enjoyed this video. I thought it was great food. Thank you, Daily Ismail, for making this, man. I appreciate it. 20 minutes long. If you don't like this video, I don't know what you like. But hey, man, if you enjoyed the video, hit a like, man. I have so many cool videos coming out. I got cultural videos coming out. Spanish, Italian, MUKBANGs. Awesome. And got more videos on lovely ASMRs coming up. if you haven't actually seen yesterday's video on Lovely ASMRS, be sure to do, man. I posted an ASMR barbershop roleplay, Jimmy Saloon, very cool video, man. Definitely check it out. And just thank you all so much for joining this video yet again. I appreciate it. This channel has also been blown up lately, and I really highly appreciate it. And definitely let me know down in the comments below what type of mukbangs you would like to see in the future. And if you're wondering if I've been working out, yeah, your boy's been working out. But no, man, thank you so much for the love and support. And like I said, do not forget to follow me on Instagram, on Snapchat. My Instagram username and my Snapchat username are both in the description. Instagram is at LovelyASMRS, and Snapchat is Keegan9853. And I'll see you on the next video, man.